The good old days have been cut from this particular video for various reasons, and any music in general. Thank you so much for going down memory lane with me. Let me take you back and tell you a story about about another time at 929 Tremont Southwest. 929 Tremont Southwest. Of course, I said before in the previous spread of Brother Bill, we lived in apartment 6, my mom and I did. And just as before Dennis moved into apartment 5 there, that particular story I saw about Brother Bill, there lived a boy, his name was Jackie Hinkle. And Jackie Hinkle was just one of those guys that, he prided himself on making other people miserable. And in this case, it was me. He was a big bully, so to speak. I don't know exactly if it was Papa old Grandma Idaho, or my mom, or my dad, or maybe it might have been my, I'm not quite sure exactly, it could have been somebody else. I'm not sure, but I had a radio flyer wagon, if you will, a red wagon with the radio flyer, white radio flyer letters and stuff on the front. Of course, the radio flyer wagons, for those of you who don't understand what I'm talking about, back in 1917, Antonio Pazin, I hope I get that right, opened up the radio flyer company in Chicago, Illinois. And to this day, I guess they're still going strong, I believe. But anyway, nonetheless, he opened it up in 1917, and it just has become a phenomenon from then until now. So, anyway, nonetheless, Jackie Hinkle, I had that wagon. We got back in the back of the apartments there, we had like little balconies, if you will, little areas back there where, you could look out in the back of the apartment buildings, set out on your, like a deck, or like a little porch or something, if you will, a fence, or with a banister and stuff, a little porch and whatnot. But anyway, wagon was back there in the back, and it got stolen. Well, my mom, at first we didn't know exactly, where it went, but then we noticed that, when going out one time, that we noticed that over there on Jackie's side, over there at, on apartment 5 was a wagon, but it was spray painted black. And my mom accused Jackie Hinkle of taking that wagon, and he said he didn't take that wagon. He said he found that wagon down the road. And my mom and him had a few choice words, if you will, and she said, it's pretty bad that you got to steal a boy's wagon just because you don't have nothing else to do. Jackie ended up calling Mom a bunch of names, and vice versa. She called him a bunch of names. We even called the Massillon police, and the Massillon police, or Massillon police, as I like to say. They're a bunch of idiots. They were back in the day, and they still are to this day. I've been down visiting Massillon a couple of times, and it seems like they want to attack you in groups. Like 2 or 3 will come at you, and for just the little piddly things. Like I said, back in the day, Jackie made it really pure hell for me. Not only did he do that with the wagon, but he was constantly trying to say that if I didn't pay him the money, he was going to whip my butt or something like that or whatnot. But as I look back on it now, I kind of laugh because he wasn't any better than anybody else, I guess. Thank you so much for going down memory lane with me. I'll catch you next time.